All right, IM1 classes. Today we're talking about the final triangle congruence theorem, the shortcut to proving triangles are congruent. Today we are talking about HL. And so this one's different than the side angle side, all those, because it's an HL, doesn't involve S's and A's. HL stands for hypotenuse leg. So if the hypotenuse and leg of a right triangle are congruent to the hypotenuse and leg of another right triangle, then the two triangles are congruent. So remember what we talked about with the other lessons. There are 6 parts to a triangle. There's 3 sides, 3 angles, and we've said that you only need to know that 3 parts from one triangle need to match up and be congruent to 3 parts of another triangle. And so this one's a little bit different because if you think about it, it does say it's hypotenuse leg, so that's 2 parts. But the trick with hypotenuse leg is it only works with right triangles. This does, in fact, include 3 parts and includes an angle, right, and 2 sides. It's just that angle has to be a 90-degree angle. So this HL only works, the hypotenuse leg only works for proving triangles are congruent if it's for right triangles. All right. So let's look at some examples here. So which triangle congruence theorem or postulate? Obviously, these first few we're going to go over are just all hypotenuse leg. So here, the hypotenuse, how to identify hypotenuse? The hypotenuse is always across from the right angle, right? So always across from the right angle. First thing you're looking for hypotenuse leg, is it a right triangle? Yeah, we have 2 right triangles. Is the hypotenuse. So here, the segment with 2 tick marks matches up and is congruent to this segment. That is the hypotenuse across from the right angle. And then you just need another leg, doesn't matter which one. So this leg. So yes, these are congruent by HL. Looking at this example here, are these congruent? So even though it's not marked off, since this is a right angle, this across from it also has to be a right angle because these are vertical angles. Those are the bow tie angles. They're equal. So if this is right angle, that's the right angle. So we have 2 right triangles. Hypotenuse matches up is congruent to the hypotenuse, and then we have a leg. All right. So that's what you want to look for, the vertical angles. All right. If it's a right angle in there, you're dealing with the right triangle. So this does work for hypotenuse leg. The next problem type you'll see. So again, you want to look to see if it is a right triangle. So we have right angles, so right triangles, good. Here we have this side matches up and is congruent to this side, so that is a leg, right? And then the hypotenuse is across from the right angle. These triangles actually share the hypotenuse. So this side is congruent to itself. So this does satisfy what is needed for hypotenuse leg, all right? So the next problems we're going to do, so remember, what we're looking for these, there's not enough information provided to us to say that these are congruent. What we're doing is stating what additional information we need to state they're congruent. So not enough, what is going to make it enough? You got to pay attention here. So the hypotenuse leg. So first thing you're looking for, are they right triangles? Yes, the right triangles, we're good. This side, JK matches up and is congruent to QP. That is not the hypotenuse, that is a leg. All right, so there's the leg. So what we're missing is the hypotenuse. Remember, the hypotenuse is across from the right angle. So that is the hypotenuse there. That's the information that we need. So JI needs to be congruent to QR. All right, so next example, again, right triangles, so hypotenuse leg will work for this one. VU matches up is congruent to JK, that's a leg, so we know the leg is congruent, so we need the hypotenuse for hypotenuse leg to work. So that's this here, so that's TU and LK, TU congruent to LK, that is the missing information. 2 more, all right, so remember, when things aren't marked off, look for things like if they share a side that you know are congruent. So this side, I'll actually mark that off in red. So this side that they share, YZ is congruent to YZ. So that is a leg. That's not the longest part. So again, we know a leg, we're missing the hypotenuse for hypotenuse legs. So the segment XY is congruent to segment AZ. All right. And then last problem, again, make sure you're paying attention to the vertical angles. This is also a right angle since it's across from this right angle. Those are vertical angles. And we've just had to look for the hypotenuse on all of these. So EX matches up and is congruent to YX. So we're missing EF, the hypotenuse on this one. So EF congruent to YZ. All right, that's all I have for you today. If you have any questions, make sure you email me, and we'll see everybody next time.